Nick, you went in my room again, didn't you? How many times have I told you never to go in there?
What are you talking about? I haven't been in your room.
Liar, I know you were in my room. I just got back from school, and what do you think I saw when I walked inside?
I don't know, but hopefully you saw that you desperately need to clean things up in there.
Ha ha, very funny. Don't change the subject. This morning when I left home, I had my favorite stuffed animal on my bed, but now it's on my desk. How did that happen, Nick?
It was probably Mom. Lord knows you never change your sheets, so Mom went in to change them for you today while you were gone. I'll bet she moved everything that was on your bed to your desk.
Oh, so it was Mom? Okay.
Could you please stop being so overprotective of your room? Seriously, I have absolutely zero reason to ever go in your room. There's not a single thing in there I care about. And another thing, how's about you tried asking me if I went in your room before accusing me of trespassing?
Shut up, Nick. You're the only person in this house creepy and weird enough to invade my privacy. All you ever do is hang around the house. You never go out or anything. Like, what are you even doing in your room all day? Are you setting up cameras in my room to spy on me?
Maya, please, you're gonna make me throw up. First of all, I'm not so starved for female attention that I would start to get interested in my own sister. Second, even if you weren't my sister, you have such an intolerable personality that I wouldn't be interested in you anyway.
Excuse me? What did you just say about me?
That you have a bad personality. I thought I was being pretty clear about that. Anyway, rest assured, I have not gone into your room today or any other day, and I will not enter your room at any point in the future. I've been out of the house all day today anyway.
Wait a second, you mean you aren't in your room? Oh my God, will miracles never cease?
Miraculously, there was an event downtown today, and that's where I am right now.
Event? What kind of event? Is it one of your super nerdy conventions or something? I guess that would make sense. If you're not being a creepy loser at home, you're probably being a creepy loser somewhere else. Go find some nerdy princess to run away with and live creepily ever after, as far away from here as possible.
Is that all you wanted, Maya? I gotta run. The second part of the event is about to start. I'll talk to you later. Or not. Hopefully not.
Tell your loser friends I said hi. Oh wait, that's right. You don't have any friends. Hey, Nick, can you do me a favor?
What is it?
Can you move out of the house?
I should have known you'd say something like that. So, Maya, why are you trying to kick me out of the house today?
You know that I've been signed to a talent agency for a little over a year now, right?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. So what? What does it have to do with me?
Actually, I'm going to be making my big debut as an actress soon.
Wow, really? What are you doing?
Have you heard of the First Fantasy video game series?
First Fantasy? Yeah, I'm familiar with it. Would you mind getting to the point? I'm kind of busy here.
I figured you'd know all about it since you're such a nerdy loser and everything. So yeah, they're making a live-action adaptation in the First Fantasy video game universe. And do you know who's going to play the leading role?
No, so go ahead and tell me.
It's going to be none other than yours truly.
No, it's not.
It is so.
They haven't even done the auditions for the main character yet.
Sure, but it doesn't matter. I'm a regular shoo-in for the role.
And what makes you say that?
Because my background is perfect for the role. We're practically the same person. The main character is a young, cute, popular girl who is a creepy loser for a brother. He's always going into her room, messing with her stuff, scaring off all her friends. But then one day, poof, she gets teleported off to another world with magic, monsters, and tons of adventure.
And you're saying I'm just like that creepy loser older brother.
It's like the character was modeled after you. So since I've been living my whole life in the same circumstances as the character, I'm gonna have a super easy time connecting with the role. I'll bet you anything I'm gonna walk right into the room and they're gonna shout, "You're hired," before I even say a single line.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm glad you're so confident.
But there's only one problem.
Only one? I can think of about 50 off the top of my head.
Shut up, Nick. As I was saying, the problem is that even though you've been super helpful in preparing me for the role, actually having a creepy loser for a brother is going to absolutely ruin my image. Like, what if word gets out that the two of us are related? Is anyone going to want to hire an actress with someone as ugly as you for a brother?
Oh, now I'm ugly too, huh?
Don't get me wrong, this is not a new development or anything.
Whatever. So the long story short is you want me to move out of the house so you have an easier time landing that role? Is that it?
Exactamundo. I'm going to be a famous movie star and you're only going to drag me down. So I want you out of my life. Permanently. And one more thing, don't ever tell anyone that you're my brother. Got it?
Yeah, I read you loud and clear. If that's what you want, then sure, I'm down. Thing is, I've been going into the city so much for work these days that the commute is starting to really weigh me down. I've been thinking about moving to an apartment downtown anyway.
For work, is that what you call it when you go to your nerd conventions? That's not work, that's just having a creepy hobby.
I don't know how many other ways I can say this, but I am working.
Oh yeah? Then what job do you have? Let's hear it, Nick. Tell me all about your supposed job.
Nah, I think I'll pass.
I knew it. You don't actually have a job.
No, I do. It's just that if I told you what my job is right now, well, it would only become a headache for me. I'll tell you later when the timing's better.
I get it, Nick. You're trying to buy time to find a job that wouldn't be too embarrassing to tell me about. For the record, a part-time job at the supermarket or something is not a real job. Oh, well, if you're really moving out of the house, then you'll have to find some kind of job eventually. Otherwise, you'll just starve to death. Which is an outcome I'd be totally fine with, by the way. Oh, and by the way, if you ever do start successfully standing on your own 2 feet, let me know. I can use that story to boost my image. Think about it. I delivered the tough love that my loser big brother needed in order to finally make something good himself. That's going to sound great in my TV interviews.
Say whatever you'd like about me. It doesn't bother me in the slightest.
I don't need your permission, Nick. My audition is in a month, so make sure you completely erase your presence from my life before then. Got it?
Will do, Maya. And as your brother, I think I should warn you before I leave. You're about to find out that the entertainment industry is a lot harder to break into than you think it is.
I don't want to hear that from you. You've never broken into any industry. Get out of the house as soon as possible. And remember, if anyone asks, you are not my brother. You've never seen me before in your life. Nick, what's going on? What are you doing here at the venue for the audition? When they brought you out as one of the film's staff during the opening information session, I just about fell out of my seat. Tell me why you're here right now.
Weren't you paying attention at all? They told you why I was here. I'm the lead writer for the first fantasy movie.
What? No way, I can't believe it. You mean you actually did have a job all this time?
Why is that the part that surprised you the most?
But I mean, you're always just sitting in your room. How did you become a writer like that?
Don't you know what year it is? All you need to become a writer is a computer and an internet connection. As for how I got involved with the movie, the first fantasy game series is made by a company that was founded by a friend of mine from high school. I've been working with them since the first game in the series. I wrote the stories for all the games.
Oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
What's got you so happy all of a sudden?
Duh, imagine the social media buzz this is going to generate. The lead character for the movie being played by the writer's little sister. People eat that sort of thing up. The production team would have to be insane to not pick me. I'm getting that role for sure.
Don't be so sure. Other production companies might do a lot of nepotism, but the one we're going with most assuredly doesn't.
Sure. Whatever you have to say to please your lawyers. Don't worry, I'll be sure to give a convincing audition. If I didn't, then the people I'm competing with might get suspicious. Okay, see you later, Nick. Nick, what happened? Why didn't I pass the first round of auditions? I didn't even get a call back. That can't be right. I made sure to tell them that I was the writer's little sister before I started. How could they proceed to the next round of auditions without me?
What were you expecting? Most people give self-introductions about their acting history, their singing or dancing ability, stuff like that. But you just said, "Hi, I'm the writer's little sister," and left it at that. What were you thinking?
But, that's the most important thing to tell them, isn't it?
I tried to tell you that you weren't going to get away with that. You should have kept your audition about you and your own skills. And another thing, I thought you didn't want me telling anyone that I'm your brother anymore.
Well, yeah, I did say that, but that was before I learned that you were the movie's writer.
Don't you get it? It wouldn't have mattered if you were my sister or not. You would have failed your audition either way.
Really? But why?
Because you walked into the audition having the complete wrong idea about the main character and the game's story. You were doomed from the start.
What? I got it wrong?
Yeah, completely wrong.
That's impossible. How was I wrong?
You told me before that you thought the main character was always dealing with crap from her creepy loser older brother, right?
Yeah, I did,
And that's not how the story goes at all. The main character's older brother is a bit of an oddball, and the people around them tend to get the wrong idea about him, but he's always super nice to his little sister, and the two of them have a great relationship. Not just that, when the main character gets teleported off to the magical world, her brother gets sucked inside the portal with her.
He did? I don't remember that.
The reason the game sold so well was because of the relationship between the brother and sister. Fans love the way they team up to help each other survive in this mysterious new world. And furthermore, the older brother character is nearly as prominent a role in the film as the younger sister main character.
That's insane. No one ever told me about that.
You should have done more research. Every single person who auditioned today knew about that, except for you. You just made quite possibly the single biggest audition blunder in the history of the film industry.
You don't have to be so blunt about it.
No, I definitely do. It was humiliating just to watch the way you were floundering around in that audition today. For the love of God, Maya, when the interviewer asked what your feelings were about the main character's older brother, what did you say? You looked her dead in the eyes, and without a moment's hesitation, you said she'd be better off if he had never been born. All he does is hold her back. I was surprised they even let the audition continue after that.
Can't they forgive me for making one little mistake?
No! And that was not one little mistake. It was a critical mistake. You wasted my time and everyone else's time at that audition today. Do you have any idea how much time, money, and energy is going into making this film? We don't have the resources to waste on interviewing some stupid little girl who thought that connections and a pretty face were all she needed to play the role.
Okay, well, if I can't play the main character, you can assign me to some other role then.
What?
Oh, I know. You can make me the princess.
The princess?
Well, yeah, the movie's about an adventure in a magical world, isn't it? There's gotta be a princess character in there somewhere. I'd be perfect for that role.
Maya, the main character of the first fantasy movie is the princess.
She is?
Yes, this video game is a series, right? Well, the game this movie is being based on is the sequel to a game where a man gets teleported into that same magical world, meets a princess, and falls in love. Then at the end, they both get teleported back into the real world together. They got married, and their kids are the sibling protagonists for this movie.
Seriously?
Yes, and all of this information can be found in the first hour of the freaking game if you ever played it. Seriously, Maya, why did you even bother coming to the audition today? You're not even qualified to be the girl who brings the actual actors their coffee.
But Nick, you don't understand. The thing is, This audition was kind of my last chance. I failed 4 auditions in a row this year. If I don't get some kind of part before the end of the month, then my talent agency is going to terminate my contract with them.
Wow, sounds like you're in a pretty tough position.
So you understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand that if you were really in such dire straits, you should have put way more effort into this audition. I can see why your talent agency is about to cut you loose. I wouldn't want to have to deal with such a talentless, lazy hack as you either.
Nick, please.
I gotta go now. We're starting the deliberations on who to call back now. Your presence is no longer required here, so clear out as soon as possible.
Nick, wait, don't go.
Goodbye, Maya. Ever since we were kids, my parents had a pretty hands-off parenting style. They let both of us do pretty much whatever we wanted and only spoke up when we were about to do something particularly dangerous or illegal. My grandpa has told me in the past that based on me and my sister, that parenting strategy has a 50% failure rate. There's a 50% chance of the kid turning into a strong, smart, successful, upstanding person like me, and a 50% chance the kid turns into, well, my sister. It seems that my sister had been going around telling all her friends that she was going to be the star in the new First Fantasy movie. She was also telling all the other girls at her talent agency the same thing with a healthy dose of gloating, too. So, since the word got out that not only wasn't she getting the role, but the talent agency was terminating her contract, well, let's just say the other girls had some choice words for their soon-to-be former colleague. Maya's confidence has been absolutely crushed, so now she spends most of her time locked up in her room. Recently, it's gotten so bad that my parents are thinking about giving her an ultimatum: get a job or find a new place to live. I guess my dad told her, you can live your life however you want to, just not in my house.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.